What is going on with the Utah housing market? Fear and uncertainty has kept a lot of people from purchasing a home. Many are waiting for the real estate market to crash, while many others rush out to buy a house. One thing for sure, we are seeing home price reductions, and this brings up several important questions, especially for those of you who are looking to buy or sell a home. You might be wondering, how low will prices go, and when will the prices stop falling? Is Utah's housing market going to crash? Or will the Utah housing market quickly recover? I'm going to answer those questions and more in today's video using the most up-to-date statistics and data. Make sure you watch to the end, where I'll share my strategy for getting the best deal when buying and how to maximize your profits when selling. Okay, let's get to it, starting with the recent housing numbers. Why? Because statistics don't lie, but they can be boring, so I'll move fast. The most recent housing numbers released by UtahRealestate.com show that 3,246 homes were sold in July, with 2,435 of them being single-family homes. A year ago, in July 2021, when the market was crazy, 4,510 homes were sold. Looking to the left, you can see that the days on market have more than doubled from 6 days to 15. In case you don't know, a house selling in 15 days is actually really fast. You can see that the median price per square foot in July 2022 was $233.65. A year ago, that number was sitting at $209.91. So home prices are up nearly $25 per square foot from last year. Now, let's zoom in on the gray section at the bottom. The median sold price for a single-family home in July was sitting around $562,000 and $414,000 for multifamily homes. Both are up more than 10% from last year. And looking to the right, it's interesting to see that we had close to the same number of homes listed for sale from year to year. Here's the side-by-side comparison of July 2021 to July 2022. Looking at the left, in 2021, you can see that the median price was approximately $210 per square foot. And looking just below, the median sold price was about $510,000. Looking to the other side for July 2022, you can see that prices are up nearly $23 per square foot, and the sold price has increased by $52,000. The market topped out in May of this year at about $244 per square foot, with the median sold price sitting just below $600,000 for a single family home. In 2 short months, we've seen home prices drop by about $11 per square foot, and the sold price decreased by $36,500 to $562,000. In a recent article by the Desert News regarding the housing crisis, experts explain what today's housing recession really means and why prices are expected to stay high, saying that we are in a far different situation than we were after the 2006 housing bubble popped. The Great Recession is to blame, as builders pretty much stopped building homes. This chart shows that only 5.8 million homes were built from 2010 to 2019. As a nation, in each of the 4 consecutive decades before this, more than 25 million homes were constructed. The nation is facing a structural deficit of at least a few million homes, a cumulative deficit built up from the home building industry shutting down for several years during the Great Recession. Jeff Tucker, a senior economist for Zillow, said Americans are still kind of squeezed in and not able to fulfill their American dream of having a place of their own. He went on to say that things actually got worse over the past 2 years after the pandemic increased many Americans' appetite or need to live in a place of their own. The key difference between the 2006 housing bubble and today's housing recession is that the 2006 foreclosures caught up with the big banks and the market collapsed. This caused a downward spiral in home prices and construction. As the pandemic housing frenzy simmers down and the Fed's war on inflation drives mortgage rates higher, demand has tempered, but the nation still faces a serious housing shortage. Today's demand for housing is still real, far outpacing what's available to buy or rent. Utah still has one of the strongest economies in the country. We consistently have the highest birth rate nationwide, and Utah's one heck of a place to live. These factors, among other things, keep us in a severe housing shortage. Utah is now the 30th largest state. The population is up 18.4% in the last decade, and we now have 3.38 million people living here, with many of the transplants coming from more expensive locations. For those who live in Utah and still need to purchase a home, the state has been working hard to get ahead of the housing shortage, including passing a bill requiring cities to zone for some moderate income housing, while encouraging more dense housing to be permitted near public transit hubs. This will temper the housing price correction in Utah. The recent price correction here in Utah is nothing for sellers to panic about. It simply indicates that the market is returning to normalcy, but there still aren't enough homes to go around. As I've explained before, a healthy market will have a 6-month supply of homes, which means if no new homes were listed, it would take 6 months to sell through them. We currently only have a 1-month supply of homes, which means we are solidly still in a seller's market. Redfin reported that in August of 2022, about 3,397 homes were sold statewide, a decrease of 26.8% year over year, while the number of homes listed for sale increased by 26.9%. The median sold price is still up 8.8% from last August to just above $533,000. It's now taking about 30 days for a home to sell. So compared to a year ago, prices are still up, but we have more homes on the market and they're taking longer to sell. Many forecast prices will continue to fall through 2022 here in Utah, but that home prices will increase at a moderate rate through 2023, up maybe 2 to 5% depending on where you live. Statistically speaking, it's still a good time to sell your house, but you need to price your home competitively as prices will continue to fall. Be sure to reach out to a trusted real estate advisor before you put your home on the market. Now, if you think about buying a home, there are great deals to be had. And thanks to the surge in new listings, there are also loads of incredible properties available. Because home prices should continue their downward trend through 2022 and probably into the first part of 2023, you may be able to purchase a house for less by waiting a few months. But if mortgage rates increase by just 1%, your monthly house payment could actually end up being higher. My advice? Get pre-approved with a lender right now. Hire an experienced real estate agent and be ready to submit a few offers on homes should interest rates drop. This advice applies particularly to those who are paying rent, as homeownership provides loads of benefits that renters do not receive. For instance, when you buy a home, your monthly payment will pretty much stay the same, while rent will continue to increase over time. Homeowners get tax write-offs, security, and they can decorate the home as they please. And in the long run, owning a home is cheaper than renting. As a matter of fact, homeowners are 40 times wealthier than those who pay rent, as this chart shows. If you're currently paying rent, I highly recommend that you watch my video, Rent versus Owning. I'll put a link to that video below. Okay, so what's the expectation for Utah's housing market moving forward? Short-term decreases in pricing, with the market stabilizing in early to mid 2023, where pricing should start to increase again, albeit at a much slower rate. At this time, I'd like to urge caution as things are unstable. There are multiple factors that could cause loads of damage to our housing market. For instance, a drastic increase in mortgage rates would kill the housing market right now, especially as we move into the slower season. We are certainly in confusing times, and I will do my best to keep you updated on the most important news, statistics, and Utah housing market updates. That's why you follow this channel. In my 18 plus years as an active real estate agent here in Utah, I've helped hundreds of Utahns buy or sell a home. If you're looking to buy, sell, build a home, or invest in Utah real estate, I get contacted all the time. Please feel free to call or text me with your questions. I'd love to meet you and I'm honored to serve you. For everyone else, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. I always do my best to respond to each one of you. If you have friends or family members looking to buy, sell, or build a home here in Utah, you can easily text this video to them. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.